Hello, my name is Bob Staples, and I want to talk to you about Christians for Science. In particular, in this video, we want to talk about the next generation science standards. If you've seen some of the other videos, you know that Christians for Science is an effort to promote a biblical worldview of science, a rational, logical, sensible view of how we learn and how we do science in the world. I'd like to begin our discussion about the next generation science standards by reading a passage from the book of Psalms, Psalm 8. O Jehovah our Lord, how excellent is your name in all the earth. You have set your glory upon the heavens. Verse 3. When I consider your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars, which you have ordained, what is man that you are mindful of him? And then verse 6. You made him to have dominion over the works of your hands. You have put all things under his feet. My friend, the Bible teaches that God created the world and all living things, and that mankind, you and me, have the opportunity to have dominion over all of the things that God has put about. Mankind has a very unique position. And so science, in essence, science, whether we're talking about something big as the cosmos or the universe, or we're talking about something small as inside an atom, science, in essence, is thinking God's thoughts after him. It's looking into the design of nature. It's a profound enterprise. It's intriguing. It generates curiosity. People get excited about science. Well, there's an effort underway in America called Next Generation Science Standards. Let's talk about this. The current effort in education in the United States is to improve science education. There have been many reports, there have been many studies that have been put out concerning where America is in its standing in the world. My friend, America is failing. And that's a shame. Our president talks many times about the need to increase our efforts in mathematics and science. There are many initiatives in our country, for example, STEM. STEM, S-T-E-M, stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. All of these initiatives are geared to the idea of promoting a better educated public so that more can be done in the area of work and living in our culture. My friend, science is a part of that. But it is very helpful to understand since Sputnik, that's 1957, when we realized we were behind, efforts have been made to improve science education. In the 1960s, there was a tremendous study and effort done. And it led to a lot of progress, and that's a good thing, my friends. The Next Generation Science Standards is the latest attempt in a long list to improve science education in our country. Although there are some barriers to making this happen in every classroom in every county, it is a noble effort. However, it's important for us to understand what's going on with this effort, especially for the Christian. It's important for the Christian to know this is serious. This is big. People need to know about what's happening. So let me give you a very brief background. In the year 2012, or in 2011, a draft document called the NRC Framework was developed. This was finalized in 2012. It is known as the NRC Framework, K through 12 Science Education. Now, this document was a vision to how to improve science education. In order to make that happen, a document was prepared called the Next Generation Science Standards document, And this document took the framework and put it in a form that schools in all the different states could take this document. The school system, the state school system, could adopt it and then revise their science standards based upon the Next Generation Science Standard document. Let me just reframe that another way. That document that you're seeing, the Next Generation Science Standard document, will be approved in the beginning of 2013. And 26 states are involved in adopting the new science standards. And it will revolutionize how science is done in education. Certainly, we wish the Christian wants science to be studied because we understand the need for improving life and so forth and looking at the created order. But there, my friend, is a problem. The problem is brewing, and here it is. Darwinian evolution is a dominant theme taught K through 12. Let me say that another way. If your child is in a public school, after this is adopted and implemented, they will be being taught concepts of Darwinian evolution from kindergarten all the way through 12th grade. Now, it may not be every day in every class, but every scientific idea, especially in life sciences, will be framed, will be explained, will be adopted, will be understood to be part of the Darwinian evolution framework we know as naturalism. So, my friend, your Christian child, your person that you want to be godly, will be taught that man is an ape and came from chemicals from K through 12. This is something that you need to be very concerned about. Let me put this another way. Science education is going to be completely and utterly taken over by the Darwinists. Now, you may say, well, that sounds sort of extreme. Well, you need to know, in this process, as science education is sought to improve, the Darwinist has been standing by, has been hovering over, has been using this as an apparatus to push this worldview in every reform movement since the 60s. My friend, you could do your homework on that and verify that for yourself. So in essence, the science classroom is going to be co-opted by the Darwinist, and that should be a concern for every Christian. What should you do? Very easily. Number 1, be aware of what's happening. Number 2, learn about what's happening. 3, act, take action. And you could do all of these things on your own. We are providing a website called ChristiansForScience.com. And you could learn about various things. You could download documents, and you could educate yourself. So please be aware of that. Let me point out one document. This is a one-page brochure where all of what I'm talking about related to Darwinism is written for you to see. I am going to take a moment and just quote one sentence. Biological evolution explains both the unity and the diversity of species and provides a unifying principle for the history and diversity of life on Earth. Biological evolution is supported by extensive scientific evidence, ranging from the fossil record to genetic relationships among species. My friend, that's a lie. And no one's calling the Darwinist on it. Perhaps people have been intimidated and afraid. Educate yourself and act, and this will be something that you could do, not only for yourself, but for your children, for this culture, for America, for this world. Won't you learn more about what's happening in the Next Generation Science Standards and take action on this important issue? Thank you.